Okay, guys, we're getting so close. We're on Chapter 8 of the Magic Tree House #1, Dinosaurs Before Dark by Mary Pope Osborne. Let's try to get where you can see the cover there. So when we last finished Chapter 7, Jack was trying to decide whether or not he was going to be brave enough to run past a big T-Rex. So let's read Chapter 8 and see what happens. Chapter 8 is called A Giant Shadow. Jack jumped behind the magnolia tree. His heart was beating so fast he could hardly think. He peeked out at the giant monster. The horrible-looking creature was opening and closing his huge jaws. His teeth were as big as steak knives. Don't panic. Think. Jack peered down at the valley. Good. The duck-billed dinosaurs were sticking close to their nests. Jack looked back at the Tyrannosaurus. Good. The monster still didn't seem to know he was there. Don't panic. Think. Think. Maybe there's information in the book. Jack opened up the dinosaur book. He found the Tyrannosaurus Rex and he read, Tyrannosaurus Rex was the largest meat-eating land animal of all time. If it were alive today, it could eat a human in one bite. Great. The book was no help at all. Okay, he couldn't hide on the other side of the hill. The Anatosauruses might stampede. Okay, he couldn't run to the treehouse. The Tyrannosaurus might run faster. Okay, maybe he should just wait. Wait for the monster to leave. Good idea? What do you think? Jack peeked around the tree. The Tyrannosaurus had wandered closer to the hill. Something caught Jack's eye. Annie was coming down the rope ladder. Was she nuts? What was she doing? Jack watched Annie hop off the ladder. She went straight to the pteranodon. She was talking to him. She was flapping her arms. She pointed at Jack, at the sky, at the treehouse. She was nuts. Go! Go back up the tree, Jack whispered. Go! And suddenly, Jack heard a roar. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was looking in his direction. Jack hit the ground. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was coming toward the hill. Jack felt the ground shaking. Should he run? Crawl back into Dinosaur Valley? Climb the magnolia tree? Just then, a giant shadow covered Jack. He looked up. The pteranodon was gliding overhead. The giant creature sailed down toward the top of the hill. He was coming straight for Jack. It's the pteranodon. I bet you thought like I did that it was going to be the Tyrannosaurus Rex, didn't you? I did. All right. Time to answer those Chapter 8 questions so that we can move on to Chapter 9. So get out your Dinosaurs Before Dark packet. You're going to hit pause on this video. You're going to answer those questions and then push play and we'll check those answers together using text evidence from our book. Okay? Go ahead and push pause. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, guys, welcome back. Hopefully you were able to finish those questions on your own in your Dinosaurs Before Dark packet. If you weren't, that's okay. We're going to go over them together. So we're going to turn to where it says Chapter 8. And let's go over the questions together. It says the T-Rex's teeth were as big as, if I looked in my book, I could see that it says his teeth were as big as steak knives. So the Tyrannosaurus Rex's teeth were as big as, and on that line you're going to write steak knives. Number 2, who tried to talk to the pteranodon? Who was always the one talking to animals? I bet you probably knew this one. It says Annie. Annie was trying to talk to the pteranodon. So who tried to talk to the pteranodon? Annie. Let's look in our book and I can show you the text evidence. It says she went straight to the pteranodon. She was talking to him. That's what Annie likes to do, talk to animals, right? And number 3. It says Jack knew the Tyrannosaurus Rex was so large because A, he was able to examine it, B, the pteranodon was afraid, or C, the ground was shaking. How do we know that the Tyrannosaurus Rex was so big? Let's look and see. It says the Tyrannosaurus Rex was coming toward the hill. Jack felt the ground shaking. So something has to be pretty big to make the ground shake, right? So your answer would be C, the ground was shaking. 2 more chapters. It's getting pretty exciting, right? So the pteranodon has flown down next to Jack, was coming right towards him. Let's read chapter 9 and see what happens. So go ahead and click on the chapter 9 video, and we'll see what happens next.